The man just wanted to get some air by the window, but to his shock, he discovered something strange. He had been walking along the outer wall for 2.5 minutes, yet he still hadn't reached the next room's window. In his panic, his foot suddenly slipped. Only then did he realize his room was the only one left in the entire hotel building. After finally regaining his composure, he carefully prepared to go back the way he came. But just as he reached the window again, something else went wrong. Luckily, he reacted fast and didn't fall. Then he looked more closely and realized the woman he saw was only an illusion. He didn't have time to think more. He used all his strength and managed to get back inside. Panicking, he just wanted to leave as fast as possible. But the door was locked from the inside. No matter what he did, it wouldn't open. He quickly grabbed the key on the table to unlock it. But with the slightest turn, the key snapped in half. He was completely stunned. He shouted for help out the window, but no one responded at all. Then he noticed a figure in the building across the street. He waved frantically, like grabbing his last hope. Fortunately, the person quickly saw him. But the next moment, he felt something was off. Because no matter what he did, the person across kept copying his movements. So he held up a lamp and stared closely. To his shock, the figure looked exactly like him. Then he saw the other version of himself was in danger. But as he turned his head suddenly, he saw the same woman behind him, holding a hammer. Luckily, he dodged just in time. Soon everything around him returned to calm. The woman from before had vanished. Then he picked up the lamp and walked to the window. He threw it down, hoping to get help from someone outside. But the lamp mysteriously disappeared just before hitting the ground. The man had always been a firm atheist. He made a living by exposing fake haunted hotels and turning them into horror stories for profit. One day, he received an anonymous letter, warning him never to stay in room 1408 of the Dolphin Hotel. But instead, this made him even more curious. So he came to the hotel right away, only to be told by the manager that hundreds of deaths had occurred in that room. Victims died in all kinds of bizarre ways, but no real killer was ever found. But he didn't believe any of it. So after 2.5 hours of arguing, the manager reluctantly handed over the key. But when the man opened the door and stepped in, he found the room just a bit old-fashioned and saw nothing out of the ordinary. He started to suspect the hotel had faked everything for attention. But strange things started happening right away.